Hello, hello, it's me again, Nadisunshine. Nadine, my real name, but Nadisunshine is my nickname. I'm a holistic health coach, a passionate foodie, and a mindful mom. And I want to share with you today another of my favorite recipes in summer, which is actually an iced tea. Very, very simple, very refreshing, and perfect when the weather is like it is at the moment, like super hot, humid, and it's not only in Malta that it's that hot at the moment, even the UK and in Austria, where I'm originally from. So if you feel like a lovely, refreshing beverage without caffeine, then this iced tea recipe might be interesting for you. So I prepared a few things here. I made a big jug of hibiscus flower tea. Hibiscus flower, why? It actually inspired me because the heat and feeling so hot and wanting something refreshing reminded me of my pregnancy 2 years ago. And I always had raspberry tea back then, because raspberry tea, this is the one I always used, and I still drink sometimes, even though I'm not pregnant at the moment. But it's very, very beneficial for pregnant moms because it's thought to strengthen the uterus. And from week 32 onwards, it's recommended as a natural support to strengthen the uterus walls and to then later on support labor and have stronger uterus muscles for labor. And apart from that, it also contains iron, which is particularly important in pregnancy, but also if you're not pregnant, and vitamin B and vitamin C. Iron and vitamin C are always a great combination because vitamin C helps the body to absorb the iron in a much better way. So it's always very, very beneficial, especially when you're pregnant, but also if you have a lack in iron, like many of us women do, that you combine iron foods with something which contains vitamin C. The opposite works as well. So if you combine iron with something with calcium, the iron can't be absorbed as well. So that's something maybe to keep in mind in the future. If you eat something with iron and you want to keep a look on it, how much iron you absorb for whatever reason, then try not to combine it with calcium containing foods like yogurt or cheese and other dairy products. But this is the story behind the inspiration of today's iced tea. But I actually won't use raspberry tea today, even though it's also very, very delicious. I will use hibiscus flower tea because I just got it from one of my favorite organic suppliers here in Malta. They are called Farmers Daily, and I really like the stuff they import. So this is organic fair trade hibiscus tea. The pure flowers, they look really, really beautiful. The way I used to know them is actually in a much unhealthier way. In Austria, we got them in little jars in a kind of syrup, and you can put them in your Prosecco as decoration, and you can also eat them. And I'm gonna show you how pretty they look. Okay, this is not working so well now because they're still a bit warm, but you see they, let me take one out. They have really, really pretty flowers. They look a bit like algae or like sea flowers. So they look really fancy in a Prosecco glass with some bubble. You can also, for example, use the iced tea which we make now and mix it with some Prosecco. So you can have like a hibiscus flower mimosa. I think I'm gonna do that later. Yeah, not for the pregnant ladies. But yeah, this is how I got to know about hibiscus. I was really excited when I saw that they are selling hibiscus flower tea. And it's also very healthy. It's supposed to lower blood pressure. And there were studies when people who drank it regularly, there was evidence that their blood pressure went down. And of course, as a red fruit, it also contains a lot of vitamin C. and antioxidants as well. So super healthy choice, much nicer than the shop-bought iced tea. And of course we're gonna use a natural sweetener for it, so you can also skip the nasties of the refined sugar, which is hidden in so many beverages, especially iced tea as well, and sodas and all the other nasty drinks, you know. So how do we make it? It's really, really simple. I have fresh oranges and fresh lemon, the hibiscus flower tea, which I brewed about 2 hours ago or 1 hour ago. It's still a bit warm, but that doesn't matter. And again, you can use the sweetener of your choice. I will use organic maple syrup, which is one of my favorite natural sweeteners, like I explained it in previous vlogs. Why? As I said before, refined sugar is like so bad for you. So whenever you can replace it with a natural sugar, it is still sugar, but it's by far not as bad for you. So if you can do your own stuff, you can replace it with a better natural sugar alternative. So maple syrup is one of my favorites. You could also use honey, of course. You can use agave, which I don't like so much anymore because it's very high in fructose, but still better, much better than a normal sugar. You can use molasses even, which has a bit of a strong taste though, or coconut sugar. But I'm going to use maple because it's liquid and it will dissolve really well in there. So I put the flowers in there. That's mainly for decoration. And I use 1 lemon. This is my nice favorite citrus press. It's a manual one, you just squeeze it. It really reminds me of my trips to India. They use these citrus presses to make lemonades and chai tea and all different kinds of things. So I was very excited when I found it here in a fancy color even. And I'm gonna use 2 oranges. This is a bit thick, but I will just make smaller pieces so it goes in there easily. Maybe even 1 orange is enough. Oh, actually, this is so juicy, I can choose it with my hand. It's not even necessary because this is a really nice organic orange, which I also got from Farmers Daily. So if you live in Malta, you can check out their stuff. They offer free home delivery, which is very cool as well. In general, I always like to recommend organic produce if you can, because it's just so horrible what pesticides and herbicides are used nowadays. It just breaks my heart, you know, that people don't know how harmful that is for their health and also for the environment. And in the long run, it's not even scientifically proven yet if there's not like really serious correlations with cancer and so on. So I personally will always choose organic if I can and if it's available. Of course, it's not always available and it's also more expensive. So if you're a bit tight in money, I always recommend to at least have a look at the dirty dozen if you Google it and get the fruits which have the most pesticides. At least those, get them organic if you can. So this is a nice mix now of lemon and orange juice, and then I just add also my natural sweetener. Probably it won't need so much. I always take a little bit less in the beginning because later on you can always add more, just to your liking. And then I top it up with the tea, the hibiscus tea, and I always keep some fresh herbs in my kitchen. I just put them in a little glass or a little jug like this one. It's one of my most favorites. It's handmade in Malta. It's from Villa Bologna, if you have ever heard of that. It's really beautiful. You should check it out if you come to Malta one day. And I'm just gonna chuck the whole sprig of mint in there. And there we have our super lovely homemade iced tea. You can give it a little stir with a... Oh, my daughter woke up. Perfect timing. Give it a little stir. and then put it in the fridge and enjoy. And I, as I said, later on will mix it with some Prosecco to have a hibiscus mimosa. That idea sounded really appealing to me, and it's hot, and why not, right? And never mind a glass of bubbly, everything with moderation. So yeah, once again, thanks for watching my vlog. My name is Nadine. I run the blog Nadisunshine. I'm a holistic health coach and very passionate for food, very passionate for, you know, moms. My daughter is 2. She just woke up from her nap, so I'm going to take her out now. Also very passionate for pregnant moms or women who want to become a mom. So I went through that journey myself, and I know lots and lots of natural support therapies which can help you on that journey. As I said, the raspberry tea is an excellent idea when you're towards the end of your pregnancy. So maybe you want to try the same iced tea but with the raspberry tea. And yeah, I offer health coaching programs, I offer workshops, I offer one-to-one consultations, and I'm also just really happy, you know, to reach out to all of you and connect. So if you like, you can follow me on Facebook, you can follow me on Instagram, you can subscribe to my blog or to my YouTube channel. Just look for Nadisunshine, the links are all below in my profile. And yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching if you're still there, and I hope I could show you some helpful new things. Have a lovely rest of the day. Bye!